Hi, my name is Mike Martin. I'm from Casio America, and I want to show you today something we've been working on. A new iPad app specifically for the Casio XW series synthesizers. We've been working closely with the group that makes MIDI Designer, and we've created a layout and an application specifically for the Casio XW series synthesizer. So let's take a look at it. To get started with MIDI Designer XW, first you have to connect the XW to your iPad. And since Casio keyboards are class compliant, we can just use Apple's camera kit adapter and connect that to the 30-pin port or the lightning connector on your iPad, depending on which model you have. Once connected, the MIDI Designer XW app gives you total control over the XW series solo synth, and it works the same on both the XWP1 that I have here as well as the XWG1. So some controls that you have at the bottom of the screen: volume control for each of the oscillators, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Filter control. And over the right hand side of the screen in this main view, we also have pitch control over each of the oscillators. Envelope control, attack and release are there, as well as effects control, other things like legato and portamento modes. So it makes it very easy to manipulate multiple parameters at the same time on this XW series app. In addition to all the surface level total control elements that control the entire synthesizer, the application actually allows you to get in and edit all of the parameters that make up the XW series synthesizer. So at the top of the screen here in Bank 2, we have individual tabs for oscillators, Synth 1, 2, PCM 1 and 2, the external oscillator, as well as the noise generator. So all the detail, the pitch envelope, the filter envelope, and the amp envelope for each oscillator. Back in Bank 1, these are our total controls, including the pitch of every oscillator. If we want to edit the amp envelope for all oscillators simultaneously, we have that control here, as well as the filter envelope if we need to grab that and adjust it. All of those parameters are available. Some other things that we can do with the application: we have control over choosing all of the waveforms that make up this particular sound. With Synth 1 and 2, we can dial those in by name. We can also have adjustments to the pitch of those oscillators here and their detune or fine tune values. For PCM 1 and 2, we dial those in by number because the list is slightly different between both the XWP1 and XWG1 synthesizers. So you can reference that and see which waveform you're dialing up actually right on the front panel of the XW itself. And down at the bottom of the screen, the waveform for the noise oscillator. We have control over effects. We can dial in different effects, including the delay effects, adjust the delay time, feedback, turn on tempo sync, as well as reverb time and reverb level. So all of these controls are at your fingertips, allowing you to control and manipulate every element of the XW solo synth without navigating through menus or other front panel controls. It's very simple and easy to do, not only from a performance aspect, but from a detailed editing standpoint. When you've dialed in a sound that you want, you can just hit the right button on the XW's front panel itself. You could also store presets right within the application, and every setting on the screen is stored. We've also included some presets to get you started. Also, when you manipulate the physical controls on the front of the XW, that also controls the visual representation on the iPad, including the cutoff, resonance, and the volume sliders on the XWP1. So that's a very quick tour of the new MIDI Designer XW app coming for the Casio XW series synthesizers. This app will be available for free, so even if you don't own a Casio XW synthesizer yet, this app will give you some insight into the capabilities and power that these synths have. If you need more power than what the application offers, and maybe you want to customize the layout and controls, you can upgrade within the application to MIDI Designer Pro. And that allows you to create your own knobs, sliders, and make the application work for other products, even those outside of the Casio XW series. So if you need more information about the Casio XW series synthesizers or the MIDI Designer XW application, check out the links in the description below. Thank you.